Join us tonight as the playoffs continue with the second seed East Longmeadow High School going up against 7th seed Mount Greylock Regional School. The historic 65th season of Western New England's award-winning high school quiz show continues tonight as Schools Match Wits.
The members of the Massachusetts Teachers Association are working together to ensure that all students have the resources they need to succeed. The MTA, 180 years of commitment to the public schools and colleges our communities deserve.
Westfield State University has allowed me to grow and pursue my passion to become a neurologist. I think the quality of education is invaluable.
Good evening and welcome to As Schools Match Wits, coming to you from the campus of Westfield State University. I'm your host, Beth Ward. This season, high schools from throughout the region went head-to-head to try to score the most points for a chance to make it to the top 8. As you know, in the playoffs, it is not just about the points anymore. It is about the win. The qualifying matches are over and the playoffs continue. Here's a look at the final standings from our qualifying rounds. Conard High School won our first quarterfinal matchup last time and will move on to the semifinals. In tonight's second quarterfinal matchup, we have East Longmeadow High School going up against Mount Greylock Regional School. Let's meet the teams, starting with Mount Greylock Regional School, coached by Blair Dills.
Hi, I'm Ivora Xu, a senior at Mount Greylock.
Hi, my name is Mateo Whalen-Locks, and I'm a senior from Mount Greylock.
Hi, I'm Dashel Gonzalez, and I'm a freshman at Mount Greylock High School.
Hi, I'm Jesse Thompson. I'm a senior at Mount Greylock.
And for East Longmeadow High School, coached by Bill Phelan.
Hi, my name is Con Trung. I'm in the 12th grade, and I'm from East Longmeadow High School.
Hi, my name is Jacob Maurer. I'm a junior at East Longmeadow High School.
Hi, my name is Finn Jordan, and I'm a junior from East Longmeadow High School.
Hi, my name is Katie Powell, and I'm a junior from East Longmeadow High School.
We start off each match with the challenge round. Both teams will have a chance to buzz in and answer questions for 10 points each. Good luck to both teams. Here we go with the first question of the evening. Which of the following South American countries does not border Colombia? Paraguay, Ecuador, or Peru? Mount Greylock.
Paraguay.
Yes, that's right. The Marvel comic superhero film Black Panther starred Chadwick Boseman as the lead character. In which of the following years did Black Panther premiere? Was it East Longmeadow?
2018?
Yes, didn't have to finish that one. That is correct. Name the capital city of the state of Texas. East Longmeadow.
Austin.
Austin is correct. Which one of the following choices belongs to the skeletal system of the human body? The lumbar, plexus, the patella, or Mount Greylock?
Patella.
Yes, it's the kneecap. Nice job. Which of the following 3-digit numbers is a prime number? 105, 127, or 147? East Longmeadow.
127?
Repeat, please.
127?
127, yes, that's right. Catching Fire, Mockingjay, and Sunrise on the Reaping are 3 books in the 5-book series by Suzanne Collins, known collectively as what? East Longmeadow.
The Hunger Games?
Yes, that's right. Which one of the following islands is not in the Caribbean Sea? Jamaica, Sardinia, Antigua, East Longmeadow.
Sardinia.
Yes, it's in the Mediterranean. Let's try this one. Serena Williams, Chris Everett, and Steffi Graf were athletes who played what professional sport? East Longmeadow.
Tennis.
Tennis is correct. Grab your pens for this one. What percent of 125 is 500? Mount Greylock.
400%.
Yes, that's right. At different times in Massachusetts history, Mitt Romney, Deval Patrick, and Michael Dukakis held Mount Greylock.
Governor.
The office of governor. Yes, that's correct. What is the middle name of the author Laura Wilder? East Longmeadow.
John.
That is incorrect. Good try, though. All right, automatically that gives Mount Greylock the chance to answer the question.
Anne.
Laura Ingalls Wilder is the right answer there. Let's move on to this next one. The Korean War ended when an armistice agreement was signed by the United Nations Command, the Korean People's Army, and the Chinese People's Volunteer Army. In which year did the Korean War... East Longmeadow.
1953.
Yes, that's correct. If you had a borborygmus, spelled B-O-R-B-O-R-Y-G-M-U-S, would you be having a problem with your brain, your heart, or your intestines? Mount Greylock.
Intestines.
Intestines is correct. It's a gurgling noise from intestinal fluid and gas. All right, let's move on to the next question. Grab your pens for this one. A certain rectangle is 17 feet long and 11 feet wide. What is the East Longmeadow?
187.
Area of the rectangle? Yes, that is correct. Nice job. Which of the following chemical elements on the periodic table is not a noble gas? Neon, oxygen, or radon? Mount Greylock.
Oxygen.
Yes, that's right. Which of the following was written by Charles Dickens? The Mill on the Floss, Oliver Twist, or The Essex Serpent? Mount Greylock.
Oliver Twist.
Yes, that's right. Kinshasa is to the Democratic Republic of the Congo as Nairobi is to what other African country? Mount Greylock.
Kenya.
Kenya, yes, that's right. Listen very carefully. What is the slope of the tangent to the simple function f of x equals x squared? East Longmeadow.
2x.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Let me finish the question. Of x equals x squared at x equals 5. All right, Mount Greylock, can you answer?
10.
10, yes, that's correct. Of the fundamental laws governing chemical combinations, the law of definite proportion states that a specific chemical compound always contains the same elements in the same fixed ratio. By what? Mount Greylock.
Number of atoms.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. East Longmeadow, can you answer?
Mass.
Mass, yes, that's right. Spell the name of the U.S. state whose capital city is Tallahassee. East Longmeadow.
Florida.
Yes, that's correct. Grab your pens for this next one. What is the next number in this numerical sequence? 222, 234, 246, blank. East Longmeadow.
258.
Yes, 258 is correct. And that marks the end of our challenge round. Let's take a moment now to meet the team from Mount Greylock Regional School.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie from Westfield State University. We asked our quarterfinalists, why do you think As Schools Match Wits is still important after 65 years?
It's a really great experience to just be able to share all the useless information you've collected throughout the years.
I think it provides very good opportunities for students to test their skills in different categories and just find out how much they know about things.
I think it encourages students to seek more information.
I think it encourages you to pick up parental knowledge, which I think is still pretty valuable.
We have a close match going on right now, so let's move on to the first lightning round of the evening. Each team will have a chance to buzz in and answer questions for 5 points each. Buzz in, answer correctly, you win 5 points. Answer incorrectly, however, you lose 5 points. Each one of you is a star for being in the ASMW playoffs, and all of the answers in this round will rhyme with the word star. You have 90 seconds starting right now. Instrument played by Eric Clapton and Mount Greylock.
Guitar.
Guitar is correct. Police use this to stop speeders. East Longmeadow.
Radar.
Radar is right. A focused meeting for discussing and learning information. East Longmeadow.
Seminar.
Seminar is right. Another name for an automobile. East Longmeadow.
Car.
Car is correct. Term for something very strange or eccentric. Mount Greylock.
Bizarre.
Bizarre is correct. The part of your bicycle that you steer with. East Longmeadow.
Handlebar.
Handlebar is right. The mark remaining on your skin after a wound heals. East Longmeadow.
Scar.
Scar is correct. The list of songs that a singer is capable of performing. Mount Greylock.
Repertoire.
Yes, that's right. It's the region of the abdominal segment of the torso. East Longmeadow.
Lumbar.
Lumbar is correct. To deface or ruin the perfection. Mount Greylock.
Mar.
Mar is correct. A member of the dominant people of Hungary. East Longmeadow.
Hungar.
Magyar is the right answer there. What a door is when not fully closed? Mount Greylock.
A jar.
A jar is right. An extremely talented, highly famous athlete. East Longmeadow.
Superstar.
Superstar is right. It's the opposite of near. East Longmeadow.
Far.
Far is right. An artificial lake where water is collected. Mount Greylock.
Reservoir.
Yes, that's right. Salted roe of a sturgeon used as an Mount Greylock.
Caviar.
Appetizer, yes, that's right. A courtroom conference between the judge and the lawyers. Correct answer is sidebar. However, that bell marks the end of our first lightning round. Let's move on now with the capitalization round. That's where teams get the chance to pick a category and a point value. They'll need to answer a qualifying question first before they can continue on for points. If they fail to answer that qualifying question correctly, their opponents will have the opportunity to capitalize and get those points. At the moment, Mount Greylock, you are behind. That also, however, means you are the first to pick a category and a point value. What's going to be?
Math and science for 30, please.
Math and science for 30 to qualify. The Rankine temperature scale, often used exclusively in U.S. engineering, places the freezing point of water closest to which of these measurements? 450 degrees, 500 degrees, 550 degrees, or 600 degrees? I'm sorry, time is up. All right, East Longmeadow, can you capitalize?
500.
Yes, 500 degrees is the right answer. Let's move on. In this category, don't boil over now. I'll give an approximate temperature measure. That's the boiling point of water in one of the scales listed for 10 points each. Take a look at your screen. First, 100 degrees.
Celsius.
Yes, that's right. How about 671.64 degrees?
Rankine.
Yes, that's right. And finally, 373.13 degrees.
Kelvin.
Kelvin, yes, that's right. All right, East Longmeadow, first time of the evening to please pick a category and a point value.
General knowledge for 30.
General knowledge for 30 to qualify. Which of these is not the title of a Shakespearean history? King John, Richard I, or Pericles?
Richard I.
Richard I, that is correct. There is no such play. All right, moving on in this category, more with Shakespearean plays for 10 points each. First, which of these is not the title of a Shakespearean tragedy? Othello, Orpheus and Eurydice, or Antony and Cleopatra?
Antony and Cleopatra.
Correct answer is actually Orpheus and Eurydice. Let's try this one. Which is not the title of a comedy by Shakespeare? Much Ado About Nothing, All's Well That Ends Well, or The Merry Knights of Naples?
All's Well That Ends Well.
The correct answer is The Merry Knights of Naples. Let's try this one finally. Which of these Shakespearean plays is not set in Athens, Greece? Two Gentlemen of Athens, Timon of Athens, or A Midsummer Night's Dream?
The Time of Athens.
Two Gentlemen of Athens is the right answer. All right, Mount Greylock, your turn once again to please pick a category and a point value.
Math and science for 25, please.
Math and science for 25 to qualify. Two lines that never intersect in a plane are called what?
Parallel lines.
Parallel is correct. More with terms from geometry for 10 points each. Take a look at your screen. First, two shapes with the same side measurements and corresponding angles are known as what?
Congruent shapes.
Congruent, yes, that's correct. What type of angle pair combines to measure 180 degrees?
Supplementary.
Or linear pair, yes, that's correct. And finally, this one's for 5 points. What type of triangle has two congruent sides?
Isosceles.
Yes, that's right. Nice job. East Longmeadow, once again, your turn.
Social studies for 30.
Social studies for 30. Oh, we have a video qualifier for this question, so please take a look at your screen.
Hi, I'm Tim from the Freedom Trail in Boston with your qualifying question. The seventh site along the Freedom Trail, constructed in 1718, is the Old Corner Bookstore. It housed multiple booksellers and publishers in the 19th century, which produced so many classic American novels by such authors as Henry David Thoreau, Annie Adams Fields, and Nathaniel Hawthorne. To qualify, which of the following Nathaniel Hawthorne novels was published in 1851? The Scarlet Letter, The Blithedale Romance, or The House of the Seven Gables?
Scarlet Letter.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Mount Greylock, can you capitalize? House of Seven Gables is the right answer. All right, Mount Greylock, once again, please pick a category and a point value.
General knowledge for 25, please.
General knowledge for 25. To qualify, what African nation is only bordered by Libya, Algeria, and the Mediterranean Sea?
Tunis? Or Tunisia?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. East Longmeadow, can you capitalize?
Tunisia.
Tunisia is the right answer. You were very close, Mount Greylock. However, let's move on in this category. This land is your land. Each of these clues describes a world nation whose name ends with the word land, spelled L-A-N-D. These are for 5 points each. First, this country was formerly known as Siam. Thailand is the right answer. Try this. Along with Great Britain, it makes up the United Kingdom.
Scotland.
Correct answer there is Northern Ireland. Let's try this one. This nation comprises 2 main islands, north and south.
Philippines.
That would be New Zealand. All right, its capital city is Nuuk.
Finland.
That would be Greenland. All right, finally, let's try this one. German, French, Italian, and Romansh are its 4 official languages.
Switzerland.
Switzerland, yes, got that last one. Great job. Okay, East Longmeadow, once again, it's your turn.
Do you want to do arts and entertainment? Arts and entertainment for 30.
Arts and entertainment for 30. To qualify, name the term that describes a piece of music written for 2 vocalists or 2 instrumentalists.
Duet.
Duet is correct. Let's test your wits with musical terms for 10 points each. First, name the term that describes 1 or more vocalists performing without instrumental accompaniment.
A cappella.
Yes, that's correct. Here's the next one. Beginning with the letter R, this word refers to a dirge, hymn, or musical service honoring the souls of the dead. What is the word?
Recital.
Requiem is the right answer. And finally, this is a canon in which multiple voices sing the same melody, but with each singer beginning at intervals. Row, row, row your boat is a classic example. Beginning with the letter R, name the type of this composition.
Round.
Yes, round is correct. Mount Greylock, once again, your turn, please.
Social studies for 25.
Social studies for 25. To qualify, take a look at your screens, please. What European country's flag is represented here?
Italy.
Italy is correct. Let's test your knowledge of Europe. I'll name a country's capital city and show you the flag. You name the country for 5 points each. Take a look at your screen first. The capital city of this flag's country is Oslo.
Norway.
Norway is correct. This country's capital city is Berlin. Name the country.
Germany.
Germany is right. Next one. The capital of this flag's country is Budapest.
Hungary.
Hungary is correct. How about this one? This country's capital city is Stockholm.
Sweden.
Sweden is right. And finally, the capital city of this country is Bratislava.
Slovakia.
Yes, that's right. Very nice. East Longmeadow, once again, pick a category and a point value.
Literature for 30.
Literature for 30. Here's your qualifying question. Take a look at your screens. Best known for his children's books, the man shown here won the 1947 Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature for writing Design for Death. Name him.
Dr. Seuss.
Yes, Springfield native Theodore Seuss Geisel. Very nice job. Let's move on. More about the works of Dr. Seuss for 10 points each. Take a look at your screen first. In this book, you'll meet a character who is continually pestered by his friend Sam I Am to eat a dish that he just doesn't like. Name the book.
Green Eggs and Ham.
Yes, that's right. This classic 1957 children's book by Dr. Seuss is about a mischievous, tall, anthropomorphic cat who visits 2 children on a rainy day, bringing chaos with his friends Thing 1 and Thing 2, and teaching a lesson about cleaning up messes. Name this book.
Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat is right. And finally, this holiday story by Dr. Seuss features a cranky, solitary creature who attempts to thwart the public's holiday plans by stealing gifts and decorations from the homes of the nearby town of Whoville. Name this book.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yes, that's right. All right, Mount Greylock, once again, please pick a category and a point value.
What do you want to do? Okay. World events for 30.
Going for the last of the 30s. Here we go with your qualifying question. And you have picked the Westfield State University entrance exam question. Answer the qualifier and all the category questions correctly, and your team will win an additional 10 points. Good luck. Here we go. Take a look at your screens. By following the debris trail and using an unmanned undersea video camera, explorer Robert Ballard discovered the long-lost wreck of what ship, a photograph of which is seen here in 1985?
The Titanic?
Yes, the Titanic is correct. More about global events from 1985 for 10 points each. Take a look at your screen. First, on March 11th, 1985, this man became the General Secretary of the Soviet Communist Party. He would eventually dissolve the Soviet Union in 1991. Name him.
Mikhail Gorbachev?
Yes, that's correct. On May 5th, 1985, this U.S. president joined West German Chancellor Helmut Kohl for a controversial funeral service at a cemetery in Bitburg, West Germany, which includes the graves of 59 elite SS troops from World War II. Name this president.
Reagan?
Yes, that is correct. And finally, on November 20th, 1985, this Microsoft co-founder announced the first major release of Windows 1.0. Name this Microsoft co-founder.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Yes, that's correct. You got all of the questions correct. That means your team wins an additional 10 points for winning the Westfield State University entrance exam. Congratulations. And that marks the end of our capitalization round. Let's take a minute now to meet the team from East Longmeadow High School.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie from Westfield State University. We asked our quarterfinalists, why do you think As Schools Match Wits is still important after 65 years?
I think 'cause it's a different type of competition. Like, there are a lot of competitions for like athletics and sports and things like that, but there aren't as many like things to recognize academic achievement. So I think it's really unique in that sense.
I think because of the concept of the game show, having schools from the same area going against each other in a trivia game is very, special.
Well, I think the curiosity is a long time below. So people aren't really reading, literacy rates are down. So I really think a show like this that's all about information and curiosity is really important in today's world.
Well, after 65 years, I still think it's very important because, it allows schools to match wits and just have a little fun during the year.
Such a close match to see who moves on. So let's move on to the final lightning round of the evening. Each team will have a chance to buzz in and answer questions for 5 points each. Buzz in, answer correctly, you win 5 points. Answer incorrectly, however, you know how this works, your team loses 5 points. This lightning round should be very colorful. Each of the following answers contain the word red, green, or blue somewhere in it. You have 90 seconds starting right now. The largest mammal on Earth. Mount Greylock.
Blue whale.
Blue whale is right. Signal to proceed through an intersection. East Longmeadow.
Green light.
Green light is right. Caught showering clear evidence of guilt. Mount Greylock.
Caught red-handed.
Red-handed is correct. Fast tempo music genre with Mount Greylock.
Allegro.
Banjos, fiddles, and mandolins would be bluegrass is the right answer there. What canine Clifford was in the children's book series? Mount Greylock.
Red dog.
Big red dog, yes. The second full moon in a calendar month is called Mount Greylock.
Blue moon.
Blue moon is right. A good gardener's hand has one. East Longmeadow.
Green thumb.
Green thumb is right. You should roll this out for special guests. East Longmeadow.
Red carpet.
Red carpet is correct. Any one of the U.S. 50 that votes Democrat. East Longmeadow.
Blue state.
Blue state is right. Fenway Park's left field wall. Mount Greylock.
Green monster.
Green monster is right. Term for a Revolutionary War soldier. East Longmeadow.
Red coat.
Red coat is correct. Wireless technology to connect laptops. Mount Greylock.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth is right. Slang for a legal tender note of the Mount Greylock.
Green.
Correct answer there is greenback. Sign of financial loss on a budget sheet. East Longmeadow.
Red.
Red ink is the right answer. It makes you stop at an intersection. Mount Greylock.
Red light.
Red light. Methane, nitrous oxide, and vapor water. Mount Greylock.
Greenhouse gases.
That is correct. To be staunchly loyal and committed. East Longmeadow.
True blue.
True blue is correct. That bell marks the end of our last lightning round. It also marks the end of a very close match. Great job, everybody. One of the best matches we've had so far this season. I want to say congratulations to Mount Greylock. What a great job to make it this far. And then, I mean, it was back and forth the entire game. And then that last lightning round, on the edge of my seat. I'm sure everybody was at home as well. I want to say congratulations to East Longmeadow. You will now move on to the semifinals. Let's take a look at our playoff bracket as it now stands. East Longmeadow waiting to see the outcome of number 3 seed Suffield High School going up against Pope Francis Prep, the number 6 seed. We shall see what happens as this season moves on to the close. To see this season's roster and for more information, be sure to log on to our webpage at nepm.org, or you can look for us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm your host, Beth Ward. Good night, and be sure to tune in again next time when the quarterfinals continue on As Schools Match Wits.
The members of the Massachusetts Teachers Association are working together to ensure that all students have the resources they need to succeed. The MTA, a diverse union of education workers committed to the public schools and colleges our communities deserve.
You can see the difference from the first couple of minutes that you walk onto this campus. You realize that it's not just a campus, it's a community, it's a family.